How do you find, like you're saying, your favorite decade of music is the '90s? Mine too.
Cool.
How do you find current stuff to get into though? Do you find it difficult?
Yeah,
Uh,
it is really difficult. Back in the '90s, there was an ecosystem that fostered the type of music that I happened to like, which was alternative music, and it seemed like everybody, even if they weren't playing rock, they were still trying to do something different. It seemed like the '90s was the decade where people were changing up sounds and styles and just trying a bunch of different things. And then you had an ecosystem like MTV, which would play the videos and they would, consistently play them back in the day. I know the whole MTV doesn't play videos. That's such a tired argument. And I'm so tired of people saying that as if they're saying something new that we don't already all realize. But yeah, I mean, back then, you had this one kind of funnel that gave the masses, like only these like few options. You had like 50 artists or maybe 100 artists max that were played on MTV. So it didn't feel like this overwhelming sea of stuff that you had to wade through to find something that you liked. And you also were watching with the trust that there was some kind of curation that went behind them airing this video. So you assume that it can't suck because it's on MTV. Nowadays with the advent of the internet and file sharing and streaming, and there not being a centralized place to get your music from, it's literally the Wild West. And there's like, even the people doing the curating now, like if you really like, say, Anthony Fantano, the Needle Drop channel, like he's one of the most, like he's one of the biggest online music reviewers out there. I mean, even he is like, he's got his own biases and his own, filters on things. So it's like, you can't even necessarily go to his channel and be like, oh, well, he says it's good, so it must be good. You just kind of literally have to, someone you trust, I guess they have to show you something. And it's very hard for me. I got to admit, like especially the type of rock that I like.
And if you would like to see that full video, you can go to the bottom of my YouTube page under the collaboration videos, and you will find the full live stream. You can also go to the Poindexter Lounge YouTube channel. That was the channel that sponsored this video. Or you can go to the guy himself, Mr. Dr. Doom, Movie Madness and Entertainment. You can go to his channel. He was the one who was interviewing me. The links to all of these profiles will be in the description of this video. Thank you for checking this out, and thank you to the guys for having me on. It was a lot of fun.